Yo, and hello everybody, Mike here, baseball collector. Happy Monday. And woo, we got some fun stuff today. I got a package from Robert Edward Auctions. Their last auction I participated in. I ended up winning 3 different lots. They call them lots, although they're not always multiple items. In fact, 2 of them were single cards, and then the other was a big lot of stuff that I will show you here in a second. But what I think is cool is I'm going to show you, I'm going to be really transparent about what I paid, how it works, what you get, and how they send it to you, because a lot of people don't know. They haven't bought through auction houses before. Robert Edwards is one of the best, and they do a really great job. I only won this stuff, not too long ago, and it's already here. So now I've been a buyer with them before. I think once you're kind of established with them, like they're not waiting for my check to clear because they know the check's going to clear because I've bought from them many times before. So they basically, as soon as my check gets there, they mail my stuff out, which is great. So, but I do want to go through, here's what I paid for this. Here's the hammer price, kind of break down how that works so people can really understand the auction process and then what you get from them and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we're going to do that here in just a second. But first, I want to tell you about a couple things that are going on. Number one, Cousins Collectibles, Tony and Oz, they have a podcast and a YouTube channel. I'll put a link to their YouTube channel down below. I was on their podcast last week, and it was so much fun talking to them. They're great guys. I've gotten to know them a little bit recently, and just fun talking to them. And another thing that I'm a part of, I'm a contributor and a writer for a new hobby website called Hobby News Daily. I will put that link down below. And if you're one of those people that kind of likes to keep up to date with what's going on, there's so many different people, so many great people that are going to be on this website contributing content. If you just kind of want a place that you can bookmark and go look at what's going on in the hobby every day, this is a great place to do it. So that link will be down below. Again, Hobby News Daily, and I'm honored to be a part of it. And I think my first article is going to come out. It launches actually technically this Saturday. So my first article will probably be out sometime next week. And I'll be contributing from time to time to that. I enjoy writing about the hobby too. So we'll see. As if I needed more to do, right? Hey. Yeah, let me show you this auction stuff. I'm pretty excited about it. I got something two things I've been looking for a really long time, and I bought one thing. I didn't even know I wanted it, but when I saw it, I couldn't pass up. It'll make sense in a second. Hang on. All right. Yeah, so REA. The first thing I bought, the first thing I'm going to show, I bought them all at the same time, so there's no first thing, but, I got this in the mail. REA, thank you for your purchase. Most trusted name in the hobby. They are very trusted in the hobby. They're happy to take your stuff if you want to sell it through them and put it in a future auction. But yeah, so this is all REA stuff. And the first thing that I'm going to show you is a group of, actually it says it right here, 19, it says signed Hall of Fame collection, item collection, 19 different things. And so this was something I saw. I ended up paying, the hammer price on this was $170. The buyer's premium was $34, so it's 20% on top of that. So out the door, $204, okay? And so I paid a little over $200 for 19 items, 19 Hall of Fame signed items. So $11 a piece, $12 a piece. Like, yeah, I'll do that. It's not stuff I normally collect. It's a bunch of 8x10s and 4x6. You'll see in a second. But what I wanted you to see from this letter is what comes with this. So this is an auction house letter of authenticity. And it says this letter serves to certificate the authenticity of the following autographed items for a period of 45 days from the end of the auction, which was 3/19. Okay, so this is, especially this last paragraph, then it gives you a description of what's all in there, but this last paragraph is really important. On behalf of JSA, upon cursory review, we are of the opinion that the signatures are genuine. Okay, great. so they kind of just looked through it and like, yeah, we think those are real. And I looked at them too. I mean, they all look real to me. I'm not worried about that. These aren't big name items in terms of value. But this isn't really saying all of these are 100% real. It says, well, we think. So you can then contact a JSA representative and get a full, like, actual letter of authenticity. So this isn't really like, yeah, these are, we put our name or we put our seal of approval on these things. So this is very normal, by the way. I'm not even saying it's a bad thing. This is just how it works. They can't, a Robert Edwards auction will have thousands of items in it. They're not going to authenticate all of them, but this is, it does the trick. It's okay. So if I wanted to send in these items to get them full lettered, I could, but then I'd have to pay a discounted fee. Actually, I think they give you some kind of discount. It's not full cost. So here's the 19 things. I've got a Carl Hubble Donruss Champions. This is from 1984. I actually already have this. A lot of these, like, there are no new autographs to my collection in here. You'll see why in a second, why I bought this. But the Carl Hubble is, a dupe for me, but it was in the lot. A Dave Winfield little picture signed in ballpoint pen. A Great Moments Warren Spahn, which I already have, but now I have two, I guess. Looks like this is like a team issued courtesy of Corn King. So it's like Corn King, bacon and ham down here. Ron Santo, fine meat products, a Ron Santo signed deal. So sorry, I had a phone call come in. So yeah, I got that ballpoint, little Ron Santo item. I got this cool 8x10. God, these are huge. Ron Lewis, print. To Charles, best wishes, Duke Snyder. A lot of these items are personalized, which actually is what keeps the price down, I think, is because they're personalized. But here's a lot of them are personalized in this lot. This is what attracted me to the lot, because to Mike. And anytime I see a to Mike thing, I just like, yeah, granted, Mike's a very common name, which makes finding this kind of stuff not terribly difficult to find stuff. Now, Stan Musial obviously didn't write this to me, or at least he didn't know at the time that ultimately it would end up in a collection of another Mike. But this is a 8x10, just blank back picture of Stan Musial. Great signature, big bold signature. Love that. And I'm not a big 8x10 guy or picture guy, but I do have a reasonably good collection of them. And so I have a binder that I keep all of these in. To Joseph Lawler, whoever that is, with best wishes from Joe Sewell. So Joe Sewell, 8x10 photograph. Probably the same guy, the same Joe, best wishes, Enos Slaughter. Black and white 8x10. A color 8x10. To Mike, my best. Thank you, Brooks Robinson. Yankee Stadium. Look at that. Yankee Stadium. It's a cool picture. Another 8x10 to Mike. Eddie Matthews. Yeah, I don't know why I love the to Mike stuff so much. I just do. This was kind of neat. An 8x10 of Randy Johnson signed in, silver Sharpie over here, silver paint pen, something like that. So that's pretty cool. This one is, you can barely, some of them aren't great signatures. There's Luis Aparicio. That's not personalized, but love that old White Sox uniform. 8x10, Luis Aparicio. Here's Lou Brock, 8x10, to Mike, best wishes. Thank you, Lou. Appreciate it. Rest in peace, sir. 8x10 of him. How about Bill Dickey, to Mike, or Dear Mike? To Mike, sorry. Little Bill Dickey signed photograph. Carlton Fisk, black and white, 8x10 from his time with the Red Sox. To Michael, he's being all formal. Very best wishes, Carlton Pudge Fisk. I liked that being a full, with his nickname autograph. That's cool. I should sew the binder where I put all these. It's kind of neat, actually. So this is Joe Medwick. Everything on this is very faded. I can't even read that. Maybe y'all can. But Joe Ducky Medwick to Francis. I can see that part of it. But yeah, 8x10. I don't know who this is, but I think that's Joe Medwick. Another 8x10 of just best wishes, Lefty Gomez. This is kind of cool. A print signed by Bob Feller. Bob Feller signed everything. Still very neat. This is 8.5 by 11, so it's a little bit bigger. Johnny Bench picture. It's like I don't know, maybe a Reds thing or something, but very cool Johnny Bench right there. Signed it right over his crotch. That's what you want. Okay, so that is that lot. So again, paid $10, $11 a piece. Like, okay, I'll do that. And then the second thing that I won was something I've needed for a while, and kind of one of those things like, okay, the idea is if you win one thing, try to win a couple things because it saves on shipping and all that. But man, I've needed this for a long time. The Perez Steel Great Moments Mickey Mantle. This was $375 was the hammer price, $75 buyer premium, so I ended up paying $450. If you look these up online, what they sell for on eBay is generally $800 to $1,000. So I got this way cheaper than I would have if I bought it anywhere else, pretty much. And so thrilled to get that. It's still a lot of money, but an item that I really wanted for my PC, for my Dick Perez Master Collection. This also came with the same type of, I'll put this mantle over here, same type of letter. Basically, on behalf of James Spence, upon cursory review, we are of the opinion that the signature is genuine. So, that actually looks like a very legit mantle to me, but they're not even saying, hey, we think it's real. You got to send it to us within 45 days and we'll give you a full letter of authenticity. You can upgrade for a small fee. So, kind of is what it is. I love that. And then the last thing I got, the third thing that I bought was this 1969 Topps Reggie Jackson rookie card signed with a 10 auto. This was something I really wanted. I've been looking for these for a while. I actually paid about what they go for. $250 was the hammer price, $50 buyer premium, so $300. And that's not a great, that's just kind of normal. And so what I do, like for this, I put in that, like 250 was as high as I was going to go. If it went higher, if somebody outbid me, they were going to win it because that's what I was willing to pay because that's about the going rate. But I always want my rookie cards, if I can get them this way, where if they're slabbed, to have the card actually authenticated that, yes, this is a real Reggie Jackson rookie. It is not in great shape, but well-centered, but the corners, the edges are pretty banged up. That's why they didn't want to probably get the card graded. There wouldn't have been a point. It'd be like a 2 or a 3. So that's fine. But the auto's a 10, and yeah, now I have a Reggie Jackson signed rookie card. So glad to get that. So that's it, man. That's the REA experience for me this time around. Bought from them many times. Always happy to find stuff, and I like on the Mantle, get good deals if you can. Sometimes that happens, and it did in this case. So thanks everybody for watching. Hope you have a good one. Keep collecting.